Hi guys, and welcome back to Dream Queen Perla here. So we are back with another reading. Again, any questions as to what it is that I do, how I do it, how I get the songs, etc., services that I provide, down below in the description. So Libra, that's what I feel. Yeah, everything is fine, everything is okay. Yes, yes. Bull. Your song, Stressed Out. The verse that spoke out to me was, we used to dream of outer space, but now, no. Oh yeah, but now they're laughing at our face. So that song, Stressed Out, by who is it? 21 Pilots, I think. Yeah, those are the singer, the group or whatever. A lot of you are not sleeping right at night. A lot of you are being woken up, staying up. Mind is racing. You are completely stressed out, but to the world, you're still trying to present this balanced person, this person that has it all put together. This person that is not faced, is not angered, it's not sad, it's not anything. You're just smiling. You need to release whatever it is that you're suppressing. You need to release whatever it is that you're choosing to hide. I'm not saying that you have to release it in front of people. I'm not saying that you have to cry in front of people. What I am saying that you do need to release it. Whatever it is. Some of you are aware of what it is. Some of you are unaware. Some of you have an incline. So the only thing that you can do is go inward. See what it is that needs to be healed. See what it is that wants to be released and allow it to go. Okay? Yep. A lot of you obviously are in celebration modes. Happy birthday. It is Libra season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. I think I'm correct. We're about to start. Whatever. So obviously a lot of you are going to be out around people, celebrating, enjoying, blah, blah, blah. But it's like all of this outer world things, the partying, the drinking, the hanging out, the having people over, it makes you happy for a few minutes, and then it's like, ugh, this inside comes creeping back out. We cannot mask our feelings. We cannot mask our pain, our fear, our anger, or anything like that with anything physical, with anything material. We need to deal with those emotions. It's like you guys feel that you guys were on this path. You guys were going a certain way. You guys were, everything was going good. And then all of a sudden, all of these emotions started to come through. Oh, these sleepless nights. And you're like, but why? Because everything is fine. And then all of a sudden, everything went from being fine to really not being fine. And like I said, some of you are aware why, what emotions, what it is you have to deal with. But some of you are really don't know because you choose not to go within. You're choosing to ignore it. Maybe because you feel that, yeah, there's a lot of fear behind it. Not wanting to uncover the truth behind certain emotions. Not wanting to see the truth, not wanting to hear the truth, not wanting to feel the truth. My dogs are playing outside the room. But you need to, if you want to get a full night's sleep, for those of you that are not sleeping, you need to release it. You need to go inside, please, and just, because right now your energy is like, whew, all over the place. There is so much, there's so much beautiful things that want to come up, that want to come into existence. Oh my God, I can't talk right now. There's so many things that want to come up. So many things that you guys have been praying and hoping for. So many things that you guys have been trying to manifest. But the blockage is whatever you're choosing not to release. I mean, for everybody is different. For some people, it is past relationships with other people. For some people, is not moving forward and like in your path. Like there's something about your path that makes you a little uncomfortable. So therefore, you do not want to do it because you're afraid of what people are going to say when you start doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. But it's like you have to, because it's like it's every, like it's once, because I'm not saying that not to, you know, I can't sit here and say, oh, go ahead and do whatever it is, whatever your gift is, or whatever that God is pushing you to do. You're going to be fine. You're not going to be afraid. No, every time I turn on a camera, every time I'm going to do a reading, I have fear. I have fear of not getting the correct messages to the right people. Fear that my words may be misunderstood. Fear of a lot of things, because I'm human. But what do I have to do? I have to center myself. I have to take a couple of minutes and know that the words that are coming out of my mouth, that the messages that I'm going to put out are going to get to those that need to hear it, that my words are not going to be misunderstood, that my words are going to be taken exactly how they have to be taken by whomever needs to take them. So it is a battle that you're going to have to fight every single day. We battle. What's battle? I don't know what battle means. Sorry. We fight battles on a daily basis, subconsciously. Whenever you get into a car, some people are terrified because they're afraid of car accidents. Subconsciously, our minds are afraid that we might get into a car accident, but we're not living in that fear. It's something that just automatically we shift. So whatever it is that you are allowing to take that space in you of fear, you need to just shift it. And you have to do it on a daily basis, yes, until it becomes second nature, until that fear, when it pops up, as soon as it pops up, it leaves. And why am I having so much trouble with my words today with you guys? I feel like a lot of you have a lot of hard time communicating exactly what it is that you want, exactly what it is that you feel, and what it is that you want from a person. I don't know if I said it, but obviously, your energy, their energy, it doesn't really matter. This is the energies that I feel around Libra. There is somebody in a relationship, and they know okay, this is going to be for a very small group of you. There's a feminine energy within the Libra's energy that is in a relationship with a man that is not hers. Meaning it is not her DM. And this person is aware of it. But she does not want... So petty, and I hate talking about things like this. She rather postpone her own her own future and her own path to be with her own DM, so that she doesn't see the DM that she's with now, the guy that she's with, she doesn't see that DM with his DF. So it's more of a competition. And it's like these two people are together, and it's like the guy's DF is out here like living her life, like, oh, whatever, like, because she knows. And her DM is like, yo, I'm over here. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then the guy she's with is kind of like, oh, this feels right. Yeah, this feels right. And she's just here like, I got him. I got him. And it's like, what? I don't know. I'm gonna drink some of my iced tea. See, I got beautiful iced tea with strawberries. No alcohol, sorry. Be mesmerizing. Anyways, you know, the sad part about that is that when we intentionally keep somebody to make someone else jealous or angry, or to feel that we've won something, we're just building up more karma for ourselves. Because what is going to happen is when this guy realizes that he is with the wrong person, because he has an incline, but the type of lifestyle that they get to spend together, the things that they get to do together, because there's no responsibility, there's no consequences at the end of the day when they're together. When all of that is taken away and he realizes where, you know, that he's not where he belongs, it may be too, and I don't say these words very lightly, because the whole point of twin flames are, in my opinion, to come together into this world and help everyone. But some of us, unfortunately, and I say us because we are a collective group, are going to get pushed to a point where we're going to have to go into our path, the agreement that we had of the things that we had to do. We're going to have to do them alone, because one person out of the two is choosing, and when I say choosing, they are aware that there is a stronger connection. They are aware in many different aspects of the connection that this is a person that they're supposed to be with, but they're choosing not to. So these people are going to get left behind with certain energies. And it's sad, because the lessons that they were supposed to learn with their true partner, with their true DF, with their true DM, they're going to continue back here repeating them, because when they had their aha moment, they chose to stay there and not move forward. Now, for the group of DFs or DMs, like I said, you can always reverse things, that is choosing to stay with somebody in a relationship knowing that this is not your person, and you're doing it just out of envy and out of anger, or out of wanting to have a victory or a win. Your karma is going to be, God, why? 10 times worse than what you've had already in the past. So there is nothing, in an essence, and I know that that is hard to hear, that those DFs can do when it comes to that particular situation, because of the simple fact that there are energies surrounding that are protecting that, and it will be broken when we are called, those that are called to break that, when they're called to break that, it will be broken. But it's not going to be broken until those lessons are learned and are felt, and both those people, in an essence, kind of repent for what they've done. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that it cannot be broken, yes, but what I'm saying is that at the time, that is not where our energies, those of us that this is what we do, like on the side you can call, that is not where our energy is to be invested at the moment, because these are not people that are blind to the truth. These are people that know the truth but are still choosing to go on and continue on doing what they're doing. So when I say that, I'm into a lot of spiritual battle, like warfares and things like that I do on my own. Most of the battles that we fight when it comes to the spiritual is more for the people that do not have clarity or do not have idea of what's going on. So when I say that our energy right now cannot be invested in those that are choosing, it's because they know and they're still going down the path they're choosing to go. So there's not really much for us to do at the moment because that is not a priority right now. The priority right now is to get everybody to know the truth. And then from there, people have to choose which path they want to go. Now, those that want to stay aligned and want to go with the plan, that want to go with the path that they signed up to live in this world, then that is where our energy is going to be spent for the most part, because there's a lot of shift and there's a lot of interfering energies already meddling with those people that have chosen to go down the path that they're supposed to go. So we have to, right now, we're protecting those energy versus the people that are choosing to continue on living the way that they were living. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because, and I know, like, I feel it, like, from the DF side. It's like, oh my God, but yes, that is your DM, and he will always be connected to you. But as of right now, for the next, it keeps on wanting me to say season. God, I hope you're right. I shouldn't question, right? No, I'm questioning the words that I'm using. It is not about focusing on that. You're going to be okay. Like, it breaks my heart because it's like, there are people like this in this world. There are people that want what other people have, or want what is not theirs. I don't know, but I just hope everybody kind of like understood that, what I was trying to say. We'll move on to the rest of you, because now it's like the same thing is just repeating. So it's like, obviously I need to stop. There's nothing else that needs to be known about that at the moment. It's one of my dogs. Give me a second, please. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to pause. The dogs were going a little crazy. So I know the past few minutes were probably a little confusing, but I'm gonna have to leave it there for now. So I do apologize. Maybe I'll come up in someone else's reading or another sign. I don't know. So for those of you that have been working on alignment, and those of you that don't fit into that group, because like I said, that group seems very specific, maybe a few people, not a lot, but it was a very small specific group. But for the rest of you, there's gonna be how can I put it in a word, like, within the shift of us moving forward, and what do I keep on wanting to say, accepting? What are we accepting? Oh, okay. Whew. So when you come to that point that you finally go inward and you deal with that emotion or whatever it is that you have been trying to suppress, that has not kind of has you a little stressed out, once you deal with that, the release that you're going to have from that is going to open up your heart. Like, it's like the love is going to be pouring out of you so much that your person's going to feel it. And it's going to draw you to them and drawing them to you at the same time. And kind of like just being like in awe with each other, which is quite beautiful. And keep on wanting to say this. Yes, there are a lot of energies interfering with people's thoughts at the moment. So that is one thing that we have to continue to always guard ourselves, is our thoughts. Because there is, so this is, they're showing it to me like in three different ways. There are some of you that are going to come. Okay, let me clear it in my head first. So it's like three separate groups. So it's going to be a group where the communication is going to start slow, where, you know, it's going to be kind of like a high and by type of thing first, and then things are going to build up from there. There is a group of you that are picking up a conversation that was kind of left unfinished, and then things will move from there. And then there's another group of you where things are just going to move extremely fast. Like, there's no time for small talk. There's no time for anything. It's like the conversation is starting now, and then it's like things just move like really, really quickly. Tears, a lot of tears recently shed. A lot of crying, a lot of purging, mainly just tears. And I don't feel like the tears that I'm sensing now is like, you know, when sometimes you watch you watch a commercial or something and you're not even like getting emotion, like you don't even feel like the emotions kind of coming in, but you just start to tear up. Like, that is what I'm sensing. Like, some of you are just having moments where you think of the past and you just tear up, like tears would just start coming down. And I feel like maybe, I know if something that just kind of flashes by, or like a thought comes by and it just makes you tear up, like you really don't want to dive into that. But I feel like some of you have to go into where is that sadness or that that pain, that hurt is coming from, really, because I feel like that's what you have to release. Where is, oh, that's why I'm missing one. Okay. I usually have a fan right in front of my door and I don't have it today. That's why I'm like, so much noise behind everything. Those of you that are in the situation where I spoke about the DM and the girl and, you know, the envy and all of that other stuff, that is being, it's not that it's being put in the back burner, it's just there's something that the DF connected to that relationship, to that DM that is stuck in that relationship, needs to accomplish before things can start being broken down to realign. And I feel that that has something to do with your path. There's something that you have to, like they're trying to push you into something that you have been ignoring or have been trying to suppress. So I'm gonna do my oracle cards. I don't feel like pulling cards because I feel like there's way too many different scenarios. So I'm going to pull a card for those where your person is in that other relationship and the other person knows that, you know, that's not their person and they're doing it out of envy or jealousy or whatever it is. And so I'm going to pull a card to see what it is that you should focus on. And then I'm going to pull a card for the rest of us. I say us even though I'm not a Libra. Neither is my DM, but I always say us because I am part of the collective, right? So I'm going to pull out for the rest of you guys who your DM is not in that type of relationship. Because I said that was for a very few of you. So for those that are... Where do I keep on hearing the... And then for those of you that aren't. All right. So for those of you that are in that type of relationship, is the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passion. Again, I feel like this brings it together with kids are home. Girls are home. Yeah, the girls are home. I feel like this is about that whole part is happening because there's something within you. There's part of your gift that needs to come. Oh, my dogs are going to get out of the house. Hear all the commotion? There is part of you that needs to, part of your path that needs to come out. So whatever it is that you're being pushed to do that you have been suppressing needs to start, because I feel that if that situation with your DM resolves itself before you take that leap, before you take that jump, then you're going to in essence stop, because you're going to want to be working on that relationship and what he's coming out of. And whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, that gift, that path that you're supposed to follow is going to help you so that when he gets out of that situation, because that's going to be that is going to test him spiritually, like to his core. So whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing is going to help him when he comes out of that. And for the rest of you where your DM is not in that, it's Hermit. So retreat and recharge. And it's about everything. Like, you know, those of you that are having those feelings and having those emotions that you've been suppressing and stuff like that, let's just retreat within ourselves. Let's take some time and see what's inside us. What is it that wants to come up? And then let's let it out and let's recharge our batteries and move forward. So I actually think this is quite beautiful. The cards are the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And I don't know, there was so much interruption today with the Libra reading, but we sure got it done. I know, you get to hear my kids whine, scream. It's 4 of them. 1 is a freshman in high school and 3 are in 4th grade. So do the math. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.